Welcome to the home of Black Titanic. Yes, late in the afternoon. Hi, Gretel Lee. Gretel Lee say, hit the like button. Hey, BT and chat. All righty, you guys. Gretel Lee, thanks for being here, Gretel Lee. Yeah, well, it's in the afternoon, and hopefully you guys have really been having a nice day. Greta say Phaedra's way out of Martel League. No way, but she give him a glance, much less a look. Yeah, that's what we got today. Talking about Phaedra. Is she dating Martel? I don't think I know that Martel ought to be ashamed of himself. I guess he think he look good, you guys. He think he looks good. But anyway, happy Juneteenth. Juneteenth is June 19, not June 10, right? A lot of people think that Juneteenth is uh 10, but it's June 19. That was the day that the slaves were set free. Let me see if I can get Pinky on the phone. Where you at, Pinky? Yeah, you got. Hey, May May. Welcome, May May. Welcome, Greta Lee. Hey, Miss May May. Yeah. So you guys got the thumbnail. We've been talking um, about Martell all this week, you guys. You know Martell been trending because Martell 5 watching and 6 likes to 6 minutes into the channel, you guys. Well, yeah, let me say about my channel. Y'all know I got to do my house rules. This channel is for fair use, for entertainment and educational purpose. Just my opinion, just my guest opinion, right? So we do know that we have to go over house rules, you guys. We don't want to be held responsible. But anyway, the copyright disclaimer, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance for such thing as comments, criticism, news, teaching, research, and reporting. Yeah, you guys, yes. So that's what this for. So Greta, y'all know that Greta, thanks for being here. So, Greta, you do know that 6/19/2024, Juneteenth, a national holiday. I think it was signed in what y'all 2021? Was that 2021 when Biden signed it? A lot of our people didn't know they always celebrated July the 4th, right? And July the 4th is not our Independence Day, you guys. Our independence came June 19, 1865. Yeah. So we got so much to talk about today. But I just want to talk about what's going on with Kenya Moore, you guys. Y'all know Kenya Moore been trending too. Y'all been so much controversy with Kenya Moore. Let me put up this thing. Let me see if I can find it, you guys. Yeah. It says that Kenya Moore, yeah. She did some kind of she had some kind of hair thing for her hair show, y'all. But she when she had something for her hair show, they said a whole lot of drama went down. I don't even see Kenya Moore. Oh, here she go right here. Yeah. Kenya Moore and a newbie are in a lot of controversy, you guys. I don't really know all that, but I do know that her hair product was being shown, right? She was she was having this opening for her hair product. So many people were speculating that something went down between her and the new cast member called, her name was Eady, Edith. I guess that's how she pronounced it. Miss Edith, y'all. So Kenya Moore, I don't really know what happened between them, but whatever happened, this girl claimed that she was not there. We're told that Ida was not presented for this display. So it's a display there where Kenya Moore supposed to be exposed some inappropriate pictures, right? The girl wasn't even there, and then they was talking about anyway, she was talking about some pow, pow, pow. Somebody mentioned a pow, pow, and that wasn't even true. And I think that the bloggers just ran away with it. So she released a statement. We're told that Ida was not presented for the display, and that contrary to the report, she did not do anything or say anything out the way to Kenya Moore, right? So I don't know who this Miss Edith is, but she must be a newbie for the Real Housewife of Atlanta. You guys, y'all know Kenya Moore is the OG. OG, she's still hanging on in there. A lot of people said that she was fired, but Kenya Moore is not fired. No way is she fired at all. But anyway, whatever, I'll be keeping up with this controversy and this drama and all these rumors surrounding Kenya Moore. But anyway, she did have an opening for her hair product. She really got some beautiful wigs, you guys. She really do. And so let's see. This come from Campfire. Let me show y'all what Miss Eda look like. This picture right here came from Mr. Campfire. There she goes. She's a beautiful girl. Kenya, y'all tell y'all, they say Kenya is 53 years old. Kenya and Miss Wanda is the same age, y'all. But look at what she looked like. She just beautiful. And y'all know Kenya done really changed. After she had that baby, she changed completely. But she changed for the better. I like a lot of people said they want the old Kenya back. The Kenya that kept drama going on. But did y'all remember that when Kenya and Phaedra, yes, Kenya and Phaedra was jealous over Kenya because Kenya was flirting with her at the time, her husband Apollo. Do y'all remember that? She really was out of pocket when she was flirting with Apollo. Apollo picked her up, and they both went in the pool together while his wife was sitting up there. Well, that didn't go too well between them two. Apollo said he caught ATWL when he went home. But you know, Kendra is a really beautiful woman, but she was out of pocket. But you know, after she got married to Mark, she then understood that she was so disrespectful. And you know, I don't know if she apologized, but I do remember Kenya saying that you know, she can admit that she was wrong for flirting with somebody else's husband, you guys. She really was. Now, Phaedra right here, on the other hand, is very, very beautiful. Phaedra did not bite her tongue. Phaedra and at that time, Phaedra and Kendra, well, they was at each other's throat. Of course, Phaedra wasn't gonna let that slide. You flirting with my man in my face? She really was, y'all. But anyway, it take Dr. Hamlet to tell you about Martel hoax, you guys. Oh, I just fell out when I heard that Martel hoax was flirting with Phaedra. Yeah, yeah. He y'all know everybody been dragging him. I mean, everybody dragging my tail, say you ain't got a chance in HELL to be with Phaedra. You know that? Now y'all know Phaedra. Phaedra is shady. At the same time, Phaedra is educated, y'all. Everybody knows she's a lawyer. We actually got to see that lawyer in the courtroom. Because I think she was Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston lawyer, y'all. I don't know if y'all know that. But did y'all remember that time when Phaedra was representing Cherie? And so what happened when they got in the courtroom? Cherie hadn't told her everything, and Cherie hadn't paid her. Oh, Cherie was supposed to have gave Phaedra the money when they got in the courtroom. She hadn't gave Phaedra nothing. But anyway, uh, uh, her ex, what's his name? Sheree husband, not Sheree. Yeah, Sheree ex, Bob. Yeah, Bob had a good time with Phaedra because she really lost that case because Sheree was not being honest. So if I'm your lawyer, you haven't told me the truth. It's no way I can defend you. Phaedra was just in shock with whatever was going on in that courtroom because she did not tell Phaedra everything. So Phaedra was like, "Hey, look, how can I defend you? We get in the courtroom and it's a whole new different ball game when we get in this courtroom, And then Sheree was mad at Phaedra because she felt like Phaedra dropped the bomb. But I'm gonna tell y'all, anytime anybody got in a lawyer, always be truthful to your lawyer, whether it's good or bad. So when you are in that courtroom, he could defend you the right way. So let me just say hi to everyone over here. I'm just gonna say hello, you guys. I'm sitting outside in my backyard. Hey, Queen, coming, sis. Hey, hopefully you be able to come up and keep me company today, or be my co-host today. I don't know where Pinky is. She may be asleep. Queen Common Sense said, Kenya reminds me of my own sister. Very surface, phony, fake, and shallow. Yeah, she very shallow. But y'all know, when I was listening at Nene one day, Nene was saying that the Real Housewife of Atlanta started changing when when Kenya got on there, because they really showed their reality. But Kenya came on there with a fake boyfriend, Walter. I'll never forget that, y'all. And I ran out of gas on the freeway. And Walter went and put gas and came back and put gas in the truck. Yeah, for me. But I didn't know Walter at the time. It was like 2 weeks later he ended up on the show with Kenya. And from the beginning, Nene was saying there's something wrong with that picture. I don't think they're a couple. So that's what Nene said. That started changing the face of reality TV because people was faking stuff. And that's a beautiful girl. I'm telling y'all, Kenya is beautiful, but she can't get a man. Have y'all ever seen something like that? She can't get you can be the most gorgeous girl, and you be wondering, somebody that pretty, why they can't get a man? And then this with her baby's dad and her ex-husband, I don't know what kind of relationship that was. It appears, in just my opinion, that she paid that man for a storyline. Yeah, she ended up with that baby, and I don't know. They said that what is his name? No, wait a minute. His name is Mark, and then the other guy name was Walter. But they were saying that with Mark. Hold on, y'all. Let me answer that. This. Yeah, so with her baby's dad and her husband, they were saying that she had to pay him. That it was an arrangement, but that was really, really, really. I I I, I really don't think Mark did right by her, but she got a beautiful baby out of the deal, right? Beautiful baby. Kenya Kenya Moore's story is sad. One thing that I know that her and Nene had in common is that they both let me see. Yeah, Kenya Moore. Y'all remember that story about her mother? She wanted to be loved by her mother so bad. She wanted a relationship with her mother. And then I guess she took the cameras in Detroit. And she was with her daddy, and her daddy was saying, "You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't go over there." She knocked on the door, and mom was in the house, but mother would not open that door for Kenya. Kenya was raised by her grandmother, and that has hurted that girl. Y'all know that. Y'all already know that the hurt that she had from being with from not being raised by her mother. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I helped raise a lot of kids, and I don't care how good you are to them. You could be the grandma. They still just long for that mother. So, and Nene was the same. Kenya Moore and Nene didn't get along, but they had so much in common, you guys. They both wasn't raised by their mom. So, but they always clashed at each other throughout. Yeah. That was when the Real Housewife of Atlanta was booming in, y'all. I quit watching the Real Housewife of Atlanta when Nene left. So now y'all know that new girl Eat Up. I don't know what she is. I don't know her. Eat It. That they already having controversy. Kenya Moore said she's exposing this girl by putting a picture up in her hair show. And I be wondering, why would she do that? You having a grand opening and you gonna put that type of picture, a SA picture up there? I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what they say. Everything else wasn't true. Yeah, so shout out to Kenya Moore and her baby. I just wish them well. And y'all know they supposed to be bringing Kim back. If they bringing Kim back, the clear girl, why can't they bring Nene back? I don't care because Kim did a lot of stuff, y'all, a lot of controversial stuff. The reason they shouldn't bring her back, but they gonna look out for each other. So they obviously think that Kim can save the show. Real Housewife of Atlanta ain't been the same since Nene left. I don't care what they say. Nene was the backbone of that show. Of course, they got Portia. Yeah, they had said that they had fired Portia. Y'all know they always got so much drama because Portia could not film in the house, in her ex-husband's house. Portia had promised the Real Housewife of Atlanta, but they would be filming in that beautiful home assignment, right? But they signed some kind of contract where, of course, this is just allegedly, y'all said they signed some kind of contract if something should happen where they separated, that Portia couldn't stay in the house for 2 years. Now I'm wondering, Portia got a beautiful home. So I don't know why Portia won't film in her own home. But Simon, you guys, he did win something. He got a little bit of win over Portia. Portia would not be able to film in that mansion. So I don't know how they gonna do this. Where she gonna film it? If I was Portia, I wouldn't even be trying to go through all that drama. And I got a home too. But I think, Portia is very, very superficial. She like that house of Simon. Simon went on the thing like, well, my kids are homeless. And the court gonna be looking out for kids. So that was how he won, that she could not film in that house. But still she had to stay in there because they signed that contract for 2 years. Okay, you guys. Let me see what y'all saying over here. Oh Lord, let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, I'm outside, y'all. This is my backyard. I come out here for serenity, y'all. Y'all can see that forest back there. Y'all see that forest back there? That forest belong to me. Well, I bought this house. This is an old shack that I bought. And people were talking about, you gonna buy that, you gonna buy that. That old shack, it was wood, and it was dry rotted. It was the worstest house on the street. But I said, the joke's on y'all. I'm looking at all that land back there, all that land, girl. But anyway, that's what I was looking at. And God blessed me. I didn't know how I was going to get this house, how the house going to get the house fixed up. But I ended up in a car wreck Yeah, I ended up in a car wreck, so I was able to get the house fixed after that. So sometimes you ain't got to have money. I don't have no lot of money. You just got to make a plan to do something and stick with it, you guys. You know, they were telling me, you gonna buy the old shack. You could took that money, got a down payment, got you a little mini mansion. And I'm like, I'm not trying to keep up with y'all. And all them people that told me that got they not in their house today. Really, yeah. I just follow my own instinct. Yeah, I move in this shack till I can do better. Said BT drop that link. BT drop that link. Miss Pinky. Okay, Miss Pinky. Give me a minute, Pinky. Let me get through. Give me everybody a shout out, and then I'm gonna give you that link. Greta Lee, I just want to thank you so much. I'm good trying to what fall back off of YouTube a bit. Yeah, yeah, Greta, we do. We have to take breaks, don't we? I take mental breaks. I be watching all kinds of movies. I be watching them old Nollywood movies, and when I leave here, I be watching them a lot of movies, documentary. So yeah, sometimes gradually we need that mental break. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's what's going on behind the scene, not what's going on Love and Marriage Huntsville that's interesting. It is the stuff that be happening in the YouTube streets, you guys. Said Phaedra has a champagne taste. Martel has a Kool-Aid budget. Oh, yeah. Yes, he do. Yeah. So what Greta say right here? Greta say, no way, no way, no way, no way. Is she is dating Martel. Well, I think Martel was feelings was hurt and he's still trying to make Mel jealous. And he know he cannot make Mel jealous with bedbug. He realized that now. So he just try to go off and try to get somebody he feel like that's equal to her. But she still ain't studying it. She ain't studying that. Yeah. What is this? She says, I've been truly just observing a lot and doing a lot of research and psychological study and self-healing. Let me tell y'all something. You never get too old to do self-healing, right? We all have to do self-healing, and I have to learn how to do this, y'all. Queen Common, we forgive everybody else, but we don't never forgive ourselves. And I had to learn how to do that. I need to have to learn how to forgive myself and quit being so hard on myself, right, Queen? So yeah, you got to do a lot of psychological study and self-healing. Okay, Pinky, I'm finna throw this invite out to you, and then we gonna get on because I don't like to talk too long. We gonna get on to June the 10th, you guys. I'm sure. Can y'all imagine that? Can y'all imagine how our ancestors felt when they realized that proclamation had went out that they were truly free? And y'all know that they had been free for 2 years. They had been free for 2 years and did not know it, y'all. Yes. Yes. Greta Lee. Yeah, Greta Lee, you get what I'm saying, don't you? Greta Lee said that the hardest person I ever had to forgive is me. Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of people think that the older you get, you got it together. No, 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 no. You're gonna always be healing. You're gonna always be learning. I'm always learning. Y'all, I go over there to Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie said she asked me, do I want to come up? And I tell Aunt Debbie, I'm just a student over here. I'm your student. I didn't come over here to preach or be up there on the panel with you. I come over here to learn because Aunt Debbie over there teaching about the AAA, when you can apply that to your life. But let me tell y'all something that they don't never acknowledge is cigarettes. Cigarettes is very addictive. I have never smoked. I've never had a cigarette in my mouth. And if some people would say, "Can you like my cigarette?" I would take a match and just strike it like this, but I would never put it up to my mouth. But one day I was really, really cold, and I was catching the bus from Houston, Texas, back to Huntsville, Alabama. And so the bus driver, he pulled over and he said, "This is the last stop. Y'all want to take a break? You can take a break. Do you know everybody got off that bus except for two of us, me and this other lady, and they were out there shaking. They were shaking. It was so cold that they was out there shaking like this, trying to get that cigarette in." And I said, "Now you know those are those are addicts right there." A lot of people don't think that that's addict, but that cigarette is very, very, very addictive. My mother smoked all her life, and it was Winston cigarettes, Lucky Strikes, and my mama just couldn't do without a cigarette. Okay, Old Town Renee. Hello, Town Renee. Good evening, FBT co-host. How is everybody doing this evening? Brother Lee said, "I have never." Oh, Pinkett, I'm sorry. Come on up, boo. Hello, Grace and Mercy. I love that. Grace and Mercy have brought me through. Hello, I had to learn. What is I saying? Grace and Mercy, you done disappeared. Hello, I had to learn how to forgive myself as well. Yeah, we kind of be so hard on ourselves. We do, y'all. And Queen Condescend says, very addictive. I smoke. I'll quit 2 times and I am going to quit again for good. Yeah, that's why I like it over there with Daddy, because I try to make it. I try to make it. There's a lot of stuff I'm struggling with. It don't have to be alcohol. It could just be food. I'm addicted to food, you guys. I used to drink. Yeah, I used to drink, but I just got tired of it. I got tired of drinking and I just quit. It just don't serve me no purpose anymore. But I'm not saying that I had went through the program like 2 or 3 times, and every time I go right back into drinking. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I had to do. I had to quit being around my family. Because my family like to party, they like to get these dinners, and they like to, they gonna have their beer and their wine and whatever is there and whiskey at these parties. And that was what I had to learn. And I had to think every time I relapse, I'm around my family, right? So they say old people, places, and things that gonna remind you of that you cannot go. And that's what I had to do, stay away from my family for a while. Now it don't bother me, y'all. They can drink all they want to. And I be sitting up there saying, "Oh God, is that," when they get drunk, I be like, "Is that the way I used to act? Oh my God." Cause I'm sober now and I can see things more clear. I'm like, "Oh my Lord, is that the way I used to act?" Well, hey, Pinky, hey.
Hello, hello. How you doing, Black Titanic? And
I'm
hello to
good.
everybody in the chat. Everybody, Greta Lee, Queen, how you doing? Everybody, hello, hello. I'm glad to be here. I am glad to be here.
Yeah, well, how
Yes,
you feel today?
I still feel a little under the weather. I'm still got this cold going on. Last week, guys, that was a physical therapy. My therapist was sick with a
Hmm.
cold or something, and I start coming down with it yesterday. So
Okay, y'all, we finna talk about Martel dating. I'm finna put some this gonna be the fans dragging Martell. So I need you to read this for me. I'm gonna put it up over overlay,
okay,
and I'm gonna make it big so people can see. Okay, let me
okay.
take everybody off, y'all. They dragging that man so bad. I'm like, Lord, have mercy. I had so many laughs looking at that. I know Martell feels stupid because they've been dragging him for saying that trying to get with phaedra. I mean, what he do? He want to go over there to phaedra on Married to Medicine. And Lord have mercy, you know how Dr. Heaven is. They not having it over there. He not coming over there yelling and screaming all in women's faces over there. I'm talking to you, Pinky.
Yes, Phaedra is not going to have that broke man. First of all, he's not his type. That's not her type. Phaedra have a type, and he is not one of them. Just because he may think he look good, he don't look good. He
Yeah,
look
he think he
nasty.
could get in and everybody. That's what he think. Is Martel and Phaedra a couple now? But one
Oh,
thing about it, y'all, that Big Bud still hanging on in there. That's disrespectful. That man always disrespecting Big Bud.
she.
Pancake, are you
Yes,
there?
ma'am. Yes,
Well,
I am.
okay.
Well, he by disrespect, he been disrespecting her since day one. From the first day that he saw her, he have not respected her, and we all remember that. If everybody can remember back when the doctor asked about the fact that the other woman that he's seeing, he said that she's a peasant. The doctor was so perplexed on his face, and he know the doctor well aware what that word means. He thought he may have heard it wrong or something, and he said peasant, and then he asked him, "What do that mean?" She's low class. Oh Lord! So
Wow.
that's the disrespect. So he always looked at her as low class, not nobody that you want to marry, nobody that you would take home to mama, nobody that you would have a child by. That's why she had so many, you know what, terminations of something. But anyway, he have no respect for her, and he rather go and seek out other women before he ever put a ring on that finger, because that he knows if he put a ring on it, she's a peasant in his eyes, low class. That makes him low class and a peasant master. Oh Lord.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
let's look at this. Fans are speaking out. Now, look, Dr. Heavenly put Carlos on blast because y'all know Carlos been ignoring his own show. But Dr. Heaven is not having it anymore. She said, "You're not going to come over here keep talking about my show and you don't even talk about yours." So she have forced him to come out and talk about this. But in this case right now, we're talking about Martell. And this is what's speaking for any real woman. We don't want Martell. What you call swag, we call foolishness. We do not like a we do like a nice, honest, kind, hard-working man. And we know that Martell don't fit that description. I see no swag in Martell. All I see is fake childishness. Y'all know what? He act like a big child.
He
No,
do.
thank you. I don't find him attractive at all. Okay, Pinky, I need for you to comment on that.
Yeah. He is childish. That is a fact. And is he hard working? Oh no. Everybody know this man don't want to work. After every live or interview that he's been on, his exact words, when they ask him what is he looking for in a woman, his exact words, everybody know. I want a woman that can protect me and take care of me. So if any woman sitting there interviewing him and hear this, and then she have to fake it, like, oh, okay, that's what you hell put it on now. I
Well,
would
that
have blasted him right then.
okay. Let's put up the next one. Okay, let's put up the next one. Pinky, I need you to read this. Can you see this?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay.
It says, Phaedra, don't mess with bums. One thing about Phaedra, have champagne taste, and he has Kool-Aid budget. He got a Kool-Aid budget. Ooh, that means he just have to take water and a little. I think before you can get those little Kool-Aid packs for 10 cents or 15 cents, or maybe 10 or 12 for $1. Oh yeah, that's the kind of taste he got. And then anybody can get some water, tap water, any kind of water. I doubt if you're going to go get some expensive water, probably some tap water straight from the tap.
Okay. Let's go with what the next fan is saying about that.
Okay. It says, yes, Dr. Heavenly is more appealing now that she stopped playing in the Love and Marriage Huntsville mess that the cast want us to believe. Now she's standing on business. By CK. By CK. Yes. I, to be honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. I never did like Dr. Heavenly, but since she is finally standing up and stop believing and playing that little game with TK, seems like she got a brain after
Yes,
all.
she's very hilarious, but she forced this man to talk about this show.
Right.
This show has gone down, 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 and he just abandoned this show. Okay, gonna read what you said. What's the second part say?
Next one is Martel isn't dating Phaedra. He doesn't have enough money. True. It will cost Martel four or five thousands of dollars a week to pay for Phaedra expenses. Huntsville check isn't it. So Huntsville check don't give them. I think Martel, in my opinion, but what I saw from the court papers, uh, $1,700 a month. I mean,
Wow.
$1,700 an episode. Let me correct that. $1,700 an episode, and
And
that's
then,
what I
yeah, and
saw.
then he talking about something. He wants somebody to take care of him because he think he look just that good to some woman gonna pull him in and take care of him. Cause see, that's what he been used to. Melody covering him. Melody has to stop covering him. And another thing, Melody not finna take care of him at bed bug no more. You might have been taking care of bed bug with my money when I was out there working hard. I didn't know. Now that I know, oh no, 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 no. Neither one of y'all I'm taking care of. Okay,
Mm-mm.
here go another one. I don't
Okay.
know if this is the same
Okay.
one.
No, it said he thinks Phaedra gonna fix him back up like Mel did his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Phaedra don't want his lame ass. No.
Okay. We're gonna end that right now. That is the titanium spotlight. I got two more, but let me see what they're saying over. Yeah. Y'all come on now. We're gonna drag his butt. Oh, I
We're
can't
gonna
believe
drag
that
him
this
from
man
East Coast
think.
to West.
I can't believe that he think that. I can't believe that he think that this woman would want him.
Yeah,
Martell
for
is a
nothing.
local champion. He should not leave the borders of Huntsville. He ain't no ma'am. He ain't no champion in Huntsville. He's an embarrassment. I
He's a
live in
gutter rat.
Huntsville for many years, almost 40 years. No, ma'am. He is every man out there say he is an embarrassment. And he is to all men. Yes,
Right.
ma'am. He ain't no champion in no Huntsville. Okay,
AC has
AC
no
has no
respect for
respect for
herself.
herself. Let's talk about that. I don't care. This girl has no self esteem. It's like as if she really, really, really has it's mentally challenged or something.
Yep, I agree with you on that one. She has no respect for herself, no respect for her kids, no respect for women in general, no respect and no thoughts of. I mean, this woman is nothing more than a gutter snipe. A gutter snipe. She is lower than low can get. And if she don't like what I'm saying, she can address that with me another day. But on my channel, okay. But she let this man go on a prowl. He's go scrapping and scraping all up and down the streets looking for another woman. First woman he see with a good handbag, that $1,000 bag, $100,000 bag on her in those red bottoms. Oh yeah, and then she got a big house. He gonna go after her because he thinks
Yeah.
every woman is stupid.
Now, Greta Lee said AC would never leave Martell alone. And what I say about that, Martell, is how is he going to ever get a woman? He won't leave her alone, neither, you guys.
That
And
is
he won't
true.
leave her alone, but then he expect other women that he could pull some other woman. He's so silly to he blocking his own blessing. He blocked his own blessing by being with her. Cause you see what when they first divorced, Chris told him that everybody wanted Martell, nobody didn't want to deal with you because you dealing with AC.
Right, that is true.
Yeah, you dealing with her. Yes, you guys. It's getting dark out here, ain't it? Greta
No,
said
it just a little
35
dark to
minutes
me.
into the chat. Uh yeah.
You know what, Black Titanic, on that? No good woman with any self-respect or any type of class or knowledge or education is going to want us, but he's going to have to go down in the gutter and find somebody on the welfare, food stamps, and whatever. and stay in a project home with him. He's gonna have to go move up in there because no woman with any class, any know-how, got anything. I don't care if she's a single mom with 5 kids, they ain't gonna want his butt. No woman, he's gonna have to find somebody just like Coleslaw,
Yeah.
just like her.
My thought said Miss BT. That means he's a lower HOE. Yes, he is. She said she said that. She said he the community peak, but she still want him. Y'all remember when she had that mental breakdown over that man? She
Yeah,
wanted him so bad. And then what did he do? He went off and left her. She thought he was going to take her and marry her, give her the same life that she see, what's her name, his wife with. Yeah. Okay, you guys, we finna start off with June at 19, and then we'll lead on to the commentary, okay?
okay, all
June
right.
19, you guys. This is Mr. Henry. It's gonna lead to Mr. Henry Gates is the genealogist man. But y'all know that he passed on. May he rest in peace. Y'all remember Mr. Gates? He would interview all these celebrities and tell them do they DNA and trace their roots way
Yes.
back. Yeah, he passed. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I remember him because when you're talking about the DNA, yes, but
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
know he
him.
passed.
He passed. He passed about 4 years ago, Pinky.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he passed, but he did a lot of great things with the
Yeah,
DNA. I mean, a lot of people. He would trace people. Who is this? She said, "My thoughts are. Oh my God, I did not know he passed." Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. My thoughts. I like that. My thought. Yeah, my thoughts. He passed about 4 years ago, and he put a lot of insight into African American people were going back looking for their roots. And y'all know what, I don't know who that was, but it was a celebrity. Well, he couldn't find his roots over in Africa, but come to find out, he was all his family was always here in America. They just kept on looking for his roots, and they could never find it. Then Mr. Gates said, "Well, come to find out, a lot of us was already here when Christopher
mhm,
Columbus came over here, and that was when I started doing my research." About some
yeah,
of us was already here because Christopher Columbus described when he got here, he saw, he had a black guide. He didn't know how to get over here. He said
right,
that he saw a whole lot of people looking just like his guide. Y'all know
right.
I keep forgetting that guy's name. Do you remember that guy? Do you remember his name?
No, I don't remember his name. I can look him up right quick.
Okay, well, it's up to you why this playing. Look it up and let's see what that guy named. If you can find it. He guided Christopher Columbus. Okay. 1865, the slaves were set free.
Years after Lincoln wrote them. In the 1860s, word didn't travel like it did now. And in 1865, months after General Robert E. Lee's surrender, word of the end of the Civil War had yet to hit the southern state and its 250,000 slaves. And then came General Gordon Granger's arrival in Galveston, June 19, 1865. And General Order Number 3, all slaves are free. Juneteenth was born. While Juneteenth celebrations continued to varying degrees in the U.S. for decades, it would take until 1980 for Texas to become the first state to declare it a holiday. Today, 47 states recognize it and the District of Columbia, a chapter of our history, for far too long left out of the books designed to document it. But no longer. Juneteenth, or as the National Museum of African American History and Culture now calls it, our country's second Independence Day.
That's right, you guys. Your Independence Day is June 19, not July.
This viral product is now in Walmart. Guys, the internet's favorite
CBS News, June 19. Henry Louis Gates Jr. on the significance and history of June 19. CBS News.
holiday. June 19th marks the date in 1865 when the last enslaved people in America found out that they were free. CBS News special correspondent James Brown spoke with renowned Harvard professor Henry Louis Gates Jr. about the history and the significance of Juneteenth.
Juneteenth was not embraced as a national black holiday for a long, long time, but it was kept alive by black people in Texas. And that's what's so sweet about it.
Rest in peace, Mr. Gates.
Our people have been hungry for holidays, hungry for tradition, hungry for stories about black history.
Because
without a past, you have no future. Did you like Harvard?
perhaps no one has done more to inform Americans of their past and in turn their future than Henry Louis Gates Jr. By day, he is a professor and director of the Hutchins Center for African and African American Research at Harvard.
I'm Henry Louis Gates Jr. Welcome to Finding Your Roots.
By night, he is the host and producer of the PBS genealogy show, Finding Your Roots, as well as countless documentaries on Black history.
These are the big three in the history of freedom of our enslaved ancestors. The Emancipation Proclamation, signed on January 1st, 1863, Juneteenth, June 19th, 1865, and then finally the ratification of the 13th Amendment on December 6, 1865, which is what finally and ultimately abolished the institution of slavery.
Why do you think that June 19th stuck?
One of the reasons that I think Juneteenth stuck is that we're all charmed by the poetic brilliance of the name, Juneteenth. What better name for a June 19th could there possibly be? It's great, it's fetching, it's catchy.
As with all catchy names, Gates says there is also a bit of fiction around that day in 1865 when Gordon Granger issued General Order Number 3 to free the enslaved black people of Galveston, Texas, 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation.
Well, we were raised to think that Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, right? The problem is that the Emancipation Proclamation in and of itself didn't have the power to free anybody. It only applied to enslaved people in the Confederacy, and it can only be enforced if Union troops had captured territory in the South, in the Confederacy. Only about 500,000 enslaved men and women, we think, actually got their freedom from the Emancipation Proclamation. And James, there were 3.9 million enslaved African Americans. So the overwhelming majority of our ancestors were not freed by the Emancipation Proclamation.
So the significance then of General Gordon Granger going to Galveston?
We all think that the Civil War ended when Lee surrendered to Grant at Appomattox, which was April 9th, 1865. But that's not true. There were several different Confederate armies. So Texas finally surrenders to the Union on June 2nd. Gordon Granger comes, and on June 19th in Galveston, he issues the Emancipation Proclamation because now the Union Army is in possession of the territory. So that's the true story.
And what about the notion that enslaved black people in Texas did not know they were free?
One of the myths about Juneteenth is that nobody in Texas had heard about it, but there are two reasons that many historians think that black people knew about the Emancipation Proclamation too. One is because of the proverbial grapevine. So there was this miraculous way for enslaved people to communicate plantation to plantation and state to state. But the second factor is that because Texas was removed from the main action of the Civil War, many slaveholders moved to Texas for safety, and they took their enslaved people with them.
So there you go, you guys. What we see here is June the 19th. June the 19th is the day that we supposed to celebrate our Independence Day. And it was made a national holiday by Biden. CBS News. This is CBS News. This is Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, July the 4th is not your Independence Day. It's June 19th. June 19th. Yeah, you guys, a lot of us didn't know that we celebrate all these national holidays. Thank you, Pinky. We celebrate all these national holidays, and we don't know why we're celebrating. But our holiday is June 19th, you guys. And I had someone told me I didn't know what I was talking about because they thought that June 10th, and they said, well, that day is past. That day is past. They were trying to shade me, and then I had to show them that it was not June 10, 10, it was June 19. So let's shut that person down. But Pinky found it. She says that we was talking about the black guy. What is that? I can't see it, Pinky. You can read it. The black guy that guided Christopher Columbus, Pinky. Pinky? Anyway, he piloted the Santa Maria during
I'm sorry, I have myself muted. I'm sorry
Christopher
about that.
Columbus' first voyage to America is in 1492 and accompanied him on the third voyage in 1498 to Trinidad. What was his name, Pinky?
Pedro Alfonso, I think the last name is Nino,
Yeah, I
Nino.
didn't know. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
know. They had like two or three of them when I looked it
yeah.
up. So
He
it
probably
was
got,
not he came over here two or three times. He got lost, trying to come to the New World. So if you look it up, you're gonna have like two or three of them. I don't know what's
it
that
was
shit.
three of them, Black Titanic. Can you hear me?
Huh?
It was three
Yeah,
voyages that he did, three of
yeah.
them.
Uh-huh. And he didn't know how to get to the New World, so he always went straight to our African brothers and sisters because they were expert navigators, right? They
Hmm.
knew that sea. They knew the Atlantic Ocean like the back of their hands. So that's why he went and got our African brothers and sister or our distant cousin. Yeah. Thank you, Pinky.
You're welcome. And can I say something? And they go
Yeah,
get us
sure.
the pilot and the navigate for them. And then we supposed to be the dumb ones. We supposed to be the uneducated, can't read and can't write, and we just dumb. But if back then they were so dumb, why would you use them to navigate you in waters that you can get lost forever in? That don't make no sense. Make it make sense.
Yeah, I read that y'all know about that big old huge boat, the Titanic. They
Hmm.
said that our ancestors had that boat was none compared to what our ancestors built, and then our ancestors was always crossing the sea, traveling across the Atlantic Ocean, and that they had never lost anyone, and the boat had never sank. Oh, y'all, yeah, y'all did. I met a guy that was singing, outside the department store, right? And he gave me some insight onto the Titanic. I'm like, wow, a lot of blacks know about the Titanic. A lot of blacks was on the Titanic, but nobody didn't know because when they show the movie, they don't show black people. But yeah, this guy, I'm gonna show him to you guys, and he was a great singer. So it's gonna come. Hey, Cheryl Howard. Hey, babe. Cheryl Howard.
Yeah.
Hey. And
Black
then
Titanic, did you do what I asked? I had wanted you to tell him to give me a shout out when you was there uh, uh, interviewing the that singer.
I don't know, but you were on the phone when I was
Yeah,
talking to
I
him.
was on the phone.
Yeah,
I
he
want,
said hi to you then. So
yeah,
I don't know if you heard him.
yeah, I
Yeah,
heard him.
yeah,
I
okay,
wanted him to do it like when you videotape him too.
yeah.
You was
Anyway, anybody got anything to say about June 19th? Anybody?
well. I
Anybody?
got
Y'all
something
got
to say.
anything to say, huh?
I got something to say again.
Okay.
I have a child that was born in June 1st, June 2nd. That's all. But nobody else had nothing to say about the month of June. And then also I for June 19th, I was on several boards where we celebrate June 19th every year and still till today, we still celebrate June 19th every day. It's still going on, even though I'm not on the board, even though Dr. Myrtle Hightower, who
Yeah.
is the queen of everything, June 19th, she's still not there anymore, but she's still alive at 101 years old this year. 101. She's still alive. And she was the person that put on all the Juneteenth celebrations along with Dr. Dr. Martin Luther King and everything. So and I have so much information on that, but also Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. also was a great friend. Also went to college with her cousin, her sister, and they would always be walking down the street and on campus, all of them together. And he was the one that would always use these big words. That was before he was called the great Dr. Martin Luther King. He would
Yeah.
always use all these big words.
Yeah,
That
Martin Luther
got me
King was
interested.
a very elaborate speaker. But let me tell y'all something why Martin Luther King said he married his wife within 1 month. He knew that he was in love with
Mhm.
her, love at first sight. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That
anyway,
was before he was married to her, too.
okay, you guys, I'm gonna keep it rolling. I'm keep it rolling, you guys. Thank you,
Mhm.
Pinky. Thank you so
Okay, you're
much.
welcome.
So remember, you guys, July the 4th is not our Independence Day. It is June 19th. So happy Independence Day, you guys. Happy Independence
Yeah.
Day. Do you know, Pinky? I learned about that when I was like in my 30s. Yeah, about
Me
June.
too.
That yeah, so you never too old to learn. I had
Right.
moved to Houston, Texas, and when I moved to Houston, Texas, everybody was celebrating. I'm like, what holiday is this? And I was walking with a little girl, and she about 16, and that's when she explained to me what June 19 meant.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys, this man finna serenade us. His name is Damon, you guys. He could sing. His name is Damon. And I'm gonna put it I'm gonna yeah, I wanna put it.
So they continue on to a
He's
second
explaining
version
about the
of the ship
Titanic right
that they
now.
now call the Titanic. Actually, in its creation, it wasn't called the Titanic. It was called the but it was built to fail.
Wow.
It was built, do y'all get me? My name is Damon C. Scott. It was built to fail. And it was given a captain who was inadequate to steer the ship for one, but then also had an agreement with some miscreants. Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. God bless you. With some miscreants, and I may be saying that word wrong too, but you get what I'm trying to say, that wanted the wealthiest people in the world and generally in the United States, which probably was a lot of the richest people in the world, at least a third, right? They put them all on the ship, baby. They put them all on the ship. They even invited them, come, hang out, come join the ship, come see what we've created, see the luxuries of lavish luxuries for, people of wealth. Yeah, they did that.
Yeah.
And then they made sure it went down.
They had something to do with the Federal Reserve also. Did you hear that?
That's right. And you know that also, whenever there's a major ship, vessel dispatched from anywhere, usually there's a watch over that ship. And if there isn't ships within range of it, should something go wrong, then it should at least be able to communicate and make people aware that there's an emergency situation, and that then the other emergency vehicles would be deployed. There's boats all around the ship. So, I mean, we could keep on going with this story. I have a little information about it because I was interested in it at one time, and I actually listened to some documentaries and some stories about it, and was really, really, really intrigued, but really saddened also. So, hey, Damon C. Scott, check me out. And,
Oh my Lord.
Oh yeah, you guys, y'all know who that
So, you
is?
guys, I just
Carly
don't
Red.
know. This is actually Carly Red
Oh my
from
Lord.
the Love and Hip Hop of Atlanta, you guys. Before her surgery, she was a beautiful woman. And somehow in her head, she looked better after surgery. So you, we see this amongst all these celebrities. I don't know why they don't love themselves. What about Lil Kim? Lil Kim was beautiful, and afterwards, you don't hardly recognize Lil Kim. We see this with not only with the facial surgery, with the butt jobs too. We see that all these women, a lot of them, like Cardi B and a whole lot of other women on that show has had butt jobs. They felt like they looked better afterwards just to find out that they had been infected and had to undo everything. But anyway, you guys, love yourself. That's all I can tell you. All I know is I remember that song by Whitney Houston. Loving yourself is the greatest gift of it all. Because Carly Red, this not it. Your after surgery, oh Lord, you need to try to have that undid. Before surgery, I think you were a beautiful woman.
Oh my Lord.
Mad, no more victims. MAD stand for Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Is a nonprofit organization that works to end drunk driving, prevent underage drinking. So in this case, we have a lawyer, a grown man headed towards his 50s. And then he come home once he get out of the slammer, came and posed with a bottle of liquor in his hand, rejoicing and laughing and making fun of it. But anyway, we don't expect it, but we're teachers like, you got a son that you should be teaching about underage drinking and what it does to you. It hurts people. That car is a weapon. So let me just start all over. Every time I think about Maurice Jefferson Scott Sr. getting arrested for drunk driving. And then when he come home, he's a lawyer, y'all. You don't come home and make that statement to the public. In fact, you came home and rejoiced and laughed about it. No, I can't keep quiet because I've been a victim of drunk driving too. I've never been the same. I had no backs and I had no knees were crushed. I had to learn how to walk, talk, everything all over again. But Mothers Against Drunk Driving is a non-profit organization that works to end drunk driving. It prevents underage driving and support victims of drunk and drug driving. To prevent underage driving and prevent the victims, such as myself and this mother, of drunk and drug driving MAD. MAD was located in 1980 by Candace Lightner, a mom whose 13-year-old daughter was killed by a drunk driver. MAD has since become one of the most influential non-profit organizations in the United States, Canada, and Brazil. So how do this lawyer not know about, you can call an Uber, call a friend, or MAD supports drunk and drug driver victim and survivor at no charge. No charge. This man could have called somebody, a cab or whatever, with no charge because they provide service every 4 minutes through local victim advocates and a 24-hour victim help. The helpline is 877-MAD-HELP. Learn more about visiting www.mad.org or call 877-ASK-MAD. My son-in-law, he does that for a living.
He actually drive people home when they get drunk. He does it for a living. Mad hires this man. He do it on the side. Why don't this lawyer know about Mad? Or do this lawyer really care? Because he came home and laughed about it. Went straight to the bar and rejoiced with a bottle of liquor in his hand. Candace Lightner lost her 13-year-old daughter who was killed by a drunk driver. Yeah, that's the seriousness of it. Yeah, we need to know that these cars are weapons. Look at it. Maurice Jefferson Scott, right? Maurice Jefferson Scott Sr., you guys. Let's just get it right. There you go. There you go. Love and Marriage Huntsville alumni Maurice Jefferson Scott Sr. arrested for DUI. This year, reality stars are having a hard time remembering the very basic facts that's getting behind the wheel after drinking booze is never a good idea. We'll have a Southern Charm star arrested with empty Fireball bottles in the car. Real Housewives star crashing their cars and refusing breathalyzers. Yeah, tests. The latest alleged drunk driver is Love and Marriage Huntsville alumni Maurice Scott. Another day, another reality star with a DUI. Charged with DUI, star Love and Marriage Huntsville released on $5,000 bond. Maurice Scott now. Now, let me tell y'all something. This year, this month, June the 17th, Maurice will be in court at a hearing. June the 18th, Martel will be in court, representing himself, I guess. According to Love B. Scott, Maurice got picked up by the police at 12:04 p.m. for driving under the influence. Now, I'm going with what the sheriff. Yeah, 12:04 p.m. for driving under the influence. That's according to the documents, the police report. We know that sometimes one just can get carried away. But let me be serious. What was he doing driving around drunk at noon? After spending 12 hours in the county jail, Maurice bonded himself out for $5,000. He hasn't commented on the arrest, but plenty of Love and the Marriage Huntsville fans have weighed in. Mainly, they're concerned about the fact that this is the third cast member arrested in 2024. We're not even halfway through the year yet, so at this rate, the entire cast could end up behind bars before 2025. But Mothers Against Mad, mad, right? Mad, excuse me, y'all. Mainly, they're concerned about the fact that this is the third cast member in 2024. Oh my God. Okay. The crime spree started with Martel.
A crime spree, y'all.
They call it, it's a crime spree, y'all. He was arrested and charged with misdemeanor domestic violence back in January 2024. The charge stemmed from an alleged threatening text he sent, but he claims he's innocent. Then Destiny Payton Williams got arrested for fraud charges. She has been accused of identity theft. So between fraud, drunk driving, and domestic violence, the Love and Marriage Huntsville crew has all of the basics covered. They call this a crime spree, y'all. The word on the street is that season 9 of Love and Marriage Huntsville is currently filming. The show is produced by former Real Housewife producer Carlos King. He is teased that all of his drama was captured by the camera. At this point, season 9 is going to be less like a reality show and more like a true crime documentary. Tell us, what are your thoughts on all of the rest from Love and Marriage Huntsville cast. Do you think the show should take a pause?
Yeah, take a
Let's see what
pause.
Justin Smith says. Oh, Justin Smith wrote this. He has been on the internet writing and cackling about celebrities and TV since 2016. Celebrities and reality TV since 2016. You can find him in St. Louis, bringing old season of Real Housewife of New York City, bringing old season of Real Housewife of New York with his two black cats, Jinx and Het. Great job, Justin. Great job. Good old lawyer Uncle Festus. But in the first place, in this hoax, Melody Cherie Rogers versus Martel. Well, we do know that he asked for an appeal. The appeal was granted. Now there's another turn, y'all. It never stopped, drummer, never stopped happening on Love and Marriage Huntsville. His lawyer, Miss Winter, said she wanted to withdraw from representing a Martel. All right. So right over here, you notice that it was granted. Right. It says that. Let me see what this says. It says that the motion to withdraw filed by Rebecca M. Winter is hereby granted. Further notice from the court shall be communicated to Mr. Hoax, Madison County Courthouse, Huntsville, Alabama. And that courtroom gonna be busy for the month of June because we got Maurice. He'll be there June 17, and I believe Martel will be there in this courtroom June 18. These are civil cases against him. But anyway, I'm just here to tell y'all that Rebecca M. Winter is a lawyer, and her motion to withdraw was granted. Yes, granted. Also, we have up there, y'all know Martel Hope was harassment, communication, 12 months probation, and then he was fined also. He was fined, and I think 12 months supervised probation. Plus, he got a little 30-day suspension.
Anyway, shout
And
out to
also, we
Trinity.
had to know that, as you can see, he was ordered not to contact his ex, Melody Cherie Rogers, or shall I say, Dr. Rogers. Anyway, the newspaper is reporting that this is crime spree from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Ooh, Love and Marriage Huntsville. The drama never stops. Never, never stops. So you want to be popular, Maurice Jefferson Scott? There you go. There you go,
A
Maurice.
reality TV star is on the wrong side of the law this morning, as Maurice Scott from Love and Marriage Huntsville is charged with driving under the influence. Investigators say this happened on Saturday. Scott is now out on a $5,000 bond.
All righty, Maurice Scott. You made 31 news, Maurice. Ho, 31 news. Drunk driving, the lawyer. Well, I'm going to tell you guys that, a car is a weapon, you guys. We have to keep in mind when we get behind that wheel, we have to not only think about our safety, but everybody else's safety out there on that street. And then it's not going to help. It's not going to hurt you. Say, for instance, if you know you got the right of way and someone else comes zooming by you, let that person have it. Always think about safety. Right here, this is me. I was hit by a drunk driver. Y'all see me pimp between. This is my car. Yeah, this is a brand new Dodge car. Well, my daughter car. I'll never forget this. It was on the 21st. It was just before Christmas, and I had my grandson in the car. He was like about 12 then. My grandbaby was like about 6 months. She was in the back seat, and the drunk driver just ran into the truck. And these two trucks smashed me, you guys. They smashed me. But God was with me because on Had it been, they would have pushed me. It was like a lake. My car would have fell over in that lake. But what happened was that instead of me going that way, they drugged me. I don't know which one of the car drugged the car, but I was just trapped on each side. I couldn't get out, you guys. And I had an angel. I had an angel that came. Okay, of course, the window was already busted in the back. She pulled, it was one black girl. She pulled my grandbabies out the car. My fat tail tried to get out that car. I couldn't get out. I was so fat. And then she told me she said, hold it. She went in her car and got a blanket and put it across all that glass. Do you know, she told me, she said, you may be cut up, but I got to get you out the car because gas was leaking everywhere. We thought that the car was just gonna blow up. That was what I was thinking. But then I said, my babies are safe. She got my babies are in the car. That's what I was thinking, not just about my baby. But that girl pulled me out. I didn't have any money, but when I got my settlement, what I did was bless the socks off of her. And guess what, you guys? This girl was in the hospital. Well, her child was in the hospital, and she couldn't work. And that money that we gave her carried this girl. She said it was enough to pay her rent for 6 months. Cause I got blessed with this when I got hit by the car by these trucks, and I never knew that's what that girl was going through. But it was came just in a nick of time. It's like 2 years later by the time I got my settlement. And that's what she was going through in that hospital. She could not work because she could not leave her child there by herself. That baby was like about 9 months old. She had a 9-month-old baby that was in the hospital in critical condition, and she refused to leave. And she said she was getting unemployment, but it just wasn't enough, to carry all the bills. So, and I did not know that. And then I did not know what my daughter had. I told my daughter, I said, write her a check. And then my daughter put something with it also. We blessed the socks out of her. But yeah, drunk driving is serious. And it's we all have to take this serious. It's a weapon. And for this man to come home, get out of the slammer, go back to the bar, and pose with a bottle of liquor was so disappointing to me. And I think you owe everybody an apology. You want me to apologize to you. You owe the public apology because you are a lawyer. You are a public figure, a lawyer. You need to be apologizing to the public, and you should be glad that the sheriff took you off the street. When the sheriff take you off the street because you so intoxicated, that means that at least you can rest. You have not hit nobody. You have not hurt nobody. Anyway, you guys, mad mothers against drunk driver. All you got to do is call them. They'll send an Uber. They'll send a Lyft free of charge. Remember, you guys, that the cars are a weapon. Yes, they are, you guys. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Martel got his eyes on Phaedra Park. Are they dating? Is he trying to get married to Madison? And will Phaedra fall for it? Or, like I said, are they dating? Is he trying to get on a bigger network like Married to Medicine? Well, he definitely Dr. be on there with Dr. Heavenly. Oh, Dr. Heavenly would eat Martell disrespectful, but anyway, Martell got his eyes on Phaedra.
It's not that way. Now his brother may have, I don't know what the history is, but I think that Martel plays too damn much. I don't think he slept with that woman. I don't. I think he wanted y'all to think that because he got this problem with narcissists that he can have any woman he wants. You know what I'm saying? To me, he can't have major parts. I don't know why I keep throwing that name about that. He can't have enough money. He ain't got enough money. Everybody. No, he got to pay with bill. I mean, that's a difference. That's who never had oranges to apples, bitch, and you know it. Don't say it. Don't know what's the difference. What's the difference? You tell us what the damn difference is. You tell us what the difference is. What the difference is. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. You know what it is. Don't make me you know the difference. You know the difference. Wait. You're telling me I know the difference. So they're arguing, having a debate over phaedra. Can Martel host for phaedra, or have they been dating? Why would Martel try to put phaedra on blast? Has he been having conversation with phaedra? But Dr. Heavily seems like he wouldn't have a chance in the HELL with phaedra. You guys are really gonna phaedra? Yeah, you do. Absolutely, you do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Did you say it? I say you want to say it. I know you know the difference. And I'm not sure, but don't make me say it. Okay, moving on. Dr. Evans said, moving on. Don't make me sad. There is a great difference between faith. That's right, you guys. What do y'all think? Do y'all really think that? Why did he think that he could pull somebody like Phaedra? that right there. That's why they were dragging his butt. They were dragging this man so bad for saying that he could get with Phaedra. What you think, Pinky? And okay, the link is up. Anybody want to come up? Y'all could come up. I got the link out here. Anybody want to come up? Come on up and let's talk about this. Now, Pinky?
I don't think he have a chance in Rats HELL.
It's almost a joke.
It is a joke.
Hey, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
Rising. Grand Rising. Hey, love. How you doing? Miss Pinky, that was you?
That was me, and I'm mad at you.
I'm sorry, I didn't know who you was.
That's my other channel. Let me just say this, Black Titanic. Everybody,
okay.
I have a second channel I just started 2 days ago. It's Pink Global. That's going to be Pink Global. So when you see Pink Global in the chat, that's me also. So Black Titanic, I'm giving you 2 likes today, 2 watch times today. I got them on both of them on. But guys, go over to my second channel after the slide. Y'all, I want y'all to go over and hit that subscribe button because it just started. Y'all need to get me where I need to be. I love you all. So that's if I got over 3,500 subscribers, that means I should be where I need to be by the end of this month. So I need to go ahead and get notified by the end of this month.
I thought it was a troll. No,
that's me. And somebody kept deleting my every time Pink Global keep putting stuff out. You delete it. Whoever's doing that, stop it. That's me.
Okay, you guys. So Cheryl, what do you think about? It's 2 things I need you to comment on. Martel and his butt thinking that he could be with Phaedra. And what about Maurice? Y'all, Maurice have made the local news. He made all 3. Channel 41, Channel 31, 19, and 48 in Huntsville, and plus the newspaper.
Right?
Yeah, right there in Huntsville. Yeah.
Now I know I know damn well Martel don't think he gonna date no doggone Phaedra. Didn't she just get rid of a criminal? Didn't she just divorce a criminal?
But only different, Cheryl, that criminal she divorced and got rid of, he's intelligent criminal.
Right.
Martel is a dummy criminal. He's
Phaedra
not
don't
that
want no
smart.
Martel.
Uh,
Phaedra don't want no
uh,
Martel. He got
Martella
she don't
is
have a
smart.
chance to date some damn Martel. Some Phaedra. Phaedra ain't hardly dealing with Martel.
Mm-mm.
No, that's not gonna happen.
No, that's not going to happen. Mm-mm.
No. Mm-mm. She by now she done heard about the revenge P and everything else going on. She
Even
ain't
if
gonna
that
she
he wasn't doing that, she would never give him a chance. He
no.
just looked nasty and broke.
She wouldn't give him a chance anyway. That's dead, Martel. You beating your head up against the wall, always trying to ride somebody else's clout. That ain't gonna
Mhm.
happen, Martel. Sorry. That ain't gonna happen. I'm
He
sorry. I
said he
find
need
that funny, in fact.
Cheryl. He said he needs somebody to take care of him and protect him. You think
Ex-
Phaedra qualify? Phaedra, do
no,
you qualify for him to be with
hell
myself?
no, hell no, Phaedra not taking care of him. Not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. I don't know who putting that rumor out. I don't believe it. Nope.
No,
Mm-mm.
he did. He
He did.
did.
Well,
He
I
was
should have
calling.
known.
Yeah, Martell did. He was calling her name out. Yeah. Martell bold. He think that he looked just that good. I mean, Arian got him feeling like that now, y'all.
Right.
That's why he keep Arian, because he told that doctor that Arian lift him up. Arian make him feel smart. And then after I saw Arian, and I'm like, well, no wonder. No
Why
wonder
she on
he
live?
feels smart.
So why she on live talking about she leaving Huntsville and she gonna sue him for child support? Why she saying all that on live?
Oh, really? She
Mm-hmm.
wanna
That's what I heard.
she
Allegedly.
mad at him. She mad at him.
Yep.
Maybe that's why she mad, because he disrespecting her with Phaedra.
He
Ooh.
Yeah.
disrespected her. This is the man that was cheating on his beautiful wife of 12 years. Why would she think he would be loyal to her? I mean, I don't get these side chicks. What would she get mad about when she knew that Martel was a dog when she met him? He was nothing but a dog and still is. What make her
Mhm.
think he gonna stay with her and only her?
Mhm.
Martel ain't never gonna be with just her. She know that.
Mhm.
Ariana knows that. Come on now, what's she mad about? She couldn't have been no madder than Melody was when he was out there cheating on her with other women. Oh,
Hey,
well, he gonna be
did
faithful to her. Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
yeah. He think he all that because she done made him feel like all that. But see, Melody used to cover him, but now since Melody don't cover him anymore, he finna find out that he ain't nothing. You know that?
Right. Because
He
Melody
ain't
made
nothing.
him look good. Melody made him look good for one. Melody
Um,
made him look good. Being on his arm made him look good. She ain't around no more. And Phaedra ain't messing with no Martel. Believe me, she done heard about who Martel is. She ain't messing with no Martel. Mm-mm. Nope. I don't,
believe it or not, sure, y'all remember Apollo. Apollo may have been, in the streets, but Apollo really is intelligent now.
no, I'm not
He,
saying he's not intelligent. I'm just saying he got a reputation. Look what he did to his wife on camera, closed up with another woman. He's a serial cheater now. Now I ain't saying
yeah,
he ain't smart, but
yeah,
Apollo is a serial cheater. I mean,
yes,
look what
he
he did to his
is.
wife that he with now. He
Yeah,
was seen on camera with another woman, closed up with some other woman at her
yeah,
house.
yeah. Hey, Pinka, read this.
Now, Ariane waiting on be his wife. So Ariane waiting on be his wife. She doesn't care if 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other one say, y'all know good and dang well, Phaedra ain't about to date no dog Martell Mark.
And look at all them laughing emojis. He is a joke. He always making himself look like a fool. You look like a fool, man. Yeah, stupid. That's past stupid. You said you get that woman, and you ain't bringing nothing to the table but coleslaw and knocks. That's all you bringing to the
Oh
table.
Lord, that's,
Oh,
that's
oh,
a nightmare.
that's what
That's a
he bringing
nightmare
to
that
the
you just
table. None,
described.
no money, no nothing.
Phaedra ain't messing with no Martel. That's out.
You gotta have something. You gotta have
Now,
something to bring to the table. You gonna date her?
Wow.
right, but you got to look at, and also look at the fact that Phaedra and what's the name, Sheree. Sheree is dumb as rocks, right? Sheree and Phaedra is smart. Sheree take anything, whether you're in jail, out of jail, selling ATM machines. She don't care. Wife beat
What
her,
he think?
kid beat her. She don't care. She take
What
anything because she's
what
just
he think?
desperate. Huh?
What he think? She gonna be his next attorney? What he think? He gonna be able to hire her as an attorney?
Oh,
She is
you
an
know, I
attorney.
never thought about that. I
That's why he's
forgot she was
targeting
a
her.
lawyer. Maybe he thought he can love bomb her to get him
Right,
some
right.
free
That's why he
lawyer
right,
time in the courtroom. I never
right.
thought
She's an
about that.
attorney. She's an attorney. So now he want to target her because he can't afford an attorney. So she's his best bet to try to love bomb her to be his attorney. Ain't gonna happen, Martel. Not gonna happen.
Ain't gonna happen. You better stick with bed bug. Stick
Right,
with
ain't
your
gonna
peasant.
happen.
Stick with your peasant. Oh, that's so funny.
Honey,
Yeah,
that's funny.
that's very funny. And Dr. Heavenly said it, Dr. Heavenly, because Carlos was talking about some, yeah,
Uh,
what about Phaedra? He got Phaedra. And she said, Dr. Heavenly said, don't make me go there. Don't,
oh
I
my god.
like Cherie, but don't make me go there.
Oh my goodness. That's the
Yeah.
funniest thing I heard all night.
Hey, Pinker, do you remember
Yes, ma'am.
what you remember we was watching Martel? He was over there they had they baby. Was it the birthday or something for her grandbaby? What was it? When he took
At
that picture.
sipping sea. You talking about the sipping sea?
I don't know, wait a minute now, y'all. Remember this. They did a family photo. They had some kind of function where
That's called a
everybody was.
sipping sea. It's
Oh
a
yeah,
sipping sea.
everybody was meeting that baby. Do y'all know Sheree had the granddaddy in the back and
Yeah,
Martell in the front?
right. And she
Yeah.
wasn't even dating him, and he was just under. They just had a contract that they would pretend like they're in a relationship. So she wasn't even dating him. Now that run, and now she looks like a fool and got the whole family picture looking like a fool with somebody that's not even she was dating, not even doing nothing with. Now he's all over that baby's pictures. Now mom and dad probably gonna have to retake those pictures. And if I was them, it was all about Sheree. Sheree don't give a darn, in my opinion. She don't give a darn about that baby nor that her kids. She never cared about anybody but herself. That's why she was riding around faking it like she got this and that, rather ride around in a big fancy car and broke his ducks. That woman, she just as dumb as rocks. Oh my God, I can't stand it. And she was been for perpetrating a fraud ever since that man, her ex-husband left her. And she's still
Yeah, and
perpetrating a fraud.
she got herself fired. She brought Martell over there and thought that they were gonna rehire her. They fired her because of
I'm
that.
glad they fired her crazy butt, her dumb butt.
Hey Queen, y'all welcome Queen.
Hello,
Hi,
Queen.
Queen.
Hey, Queen
Hello,
Carla.
Hello,
ladies.
Hi,
my
Love
babe.
you,
beautiful
How you
love
queen.
doing?
you. Doing
How you
okay.
doing?
A little tired today. How y'all
Yeah,
doing?
Good. How you
I'm,
doing?
I'm, I'm feeling
Hanging in
good
here, hanging
so
That's
far.
good.
What you think, Queen, about do you think he have a chance with Phaedra?
in
It's laughable.
I'm sorry. I do not. I do not think he has a snowball's chance in hell, especially with Phaedra. Phaedra is like she wouldn't even let him mow the lawn. Phaedra is very
Wow.
fancy. She has a little bit of hood in her. And Phaedra is like she's like a sinister you kind of gotta love her, but she has that sinister side to her that's like a viper. he
Yes.
wouldn't stand he wouldn't stand a chance. But no, Phaedra would not let him carry her groceries.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Right.
no, no way at all. He's really barking up the wrong tree. She's too high caliber,
Mm,
as far as her taste in people. She's very
Mm-hmm.
proper. She's like that
Yeah.
Southern Belle type of trained,
Right.
mm,
not
Right.
quite as high class as Melody and Miss Van, but
Right.
Phaedra's mom is a minister as well, so Martell
yeah,
would not fly. He would never make it in that family. Never, never.
yeah.
Wow.
And let me tell y'all something. I know she won't date him, but I know one thing: he wouldn't be screaming and yelling in front of his kids, Cause he'll have to answer to Apollo. Y'all know Apollo's a street
Yeah.
man too. Martel,
Mm-hmm.
Martel gonna have
Mm-hmm.
to be walking on eggshell if he was dating her, cause that man is not gonna have him over there abusing his children. Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
That's the number one reason why I said that because Apollo has his thing too, but I gotta say that he will protect his family and the mother of his child. He
Hmm.
acted
Mm-hmm.
out, he
Right.
did his little thing, but he did
Mm-hmm.
straighten up his attitude and he does respect his ex-wife. So yeah,
Yeah.
he would have a DEATH wish
Oh no, I believe that.
around
I believe
Phaedra.
that.
Yeah.
I believe that. I
Mhm.
believe that. I
Y'all
do believe
remember
that.
when Kenya Moore disrespected Kenya Moore and Apollo disrespected Phaedra? Yeah, Kenya Moore was flirting with Apollo when she seen him, and he picked her up, and they jumped in the pool together. Man,
Yeah, that
uh,
was out of order.
yeah,
Way out of order.
Apollo
Yes.
said he called hell that night too. But anyway, this picture is credit goes to Kempi. This young lady right here is going to be one of the newbies in Love. What is that? The Real Housewife of Atlanta. So right
Mhm.
now there's some controversy going on between those two. A lot of
I
drama.
know. I
Yeah.
know.
Uh-huh.
Kenya, wrong move. If that's what you did, Kenya, that's wrong move, baby girl. To do that.
Yeah, yeah,
Revenge P
yeah.
and all that, but all the stuff that Bravo going through now with this Revenge P stuff, I don't
Mhm.
know. That wasn't a good move, Kenya. Seriously. I mean, I like Kenya, but come on, Kenya, you're going too far. You're doing too much. You're doing too much,
Yeah,
Kenya.
Kenya has an addiction to drama and flirting with
Right. You're
danger
doing too
because
much.
when she was dating Matt, I couldn't compute
Hmm.
that. Like she just kept
Hmm.
trying
Oh,
to give him chances, and then her underlining, like under the surface of her niceness is a really nasty, spoiled little girl who was mistreated. I
yeah.
relate to that in Kenya because I had a very toxic. My mother is very toxic like that too. She took at like I was her emotional punching bag. And when you're
Right.
dismissed and discarded like that by a parent and you can't figure out why you never got closure to it, it does show up that way. Because I know in my early 20s, I was kind of mean girlish. I had a chip on my shoulder, but then I started putting the pieces together. I got in therapy really early. So I was able
Hmm.
to catch it before it affected my life like that. Kenya is really harboring a lot of hurt that she
Yes.
doesn't really want to do surgery on. We all have that kind of wounded little girl, that we need to address and mother properly. And Kenya is kind of in line with Stormy, things. She's like really materialistic. She, medicates herself with things and drama. So
Hmm.
she can't quite really mesh with other women unless they're just as nasty as she is. You know what I mean?
Do
She's
y'all
not good
do
at
y'all
making
remember
friends.
when excuse me, Queen, do you remember when they had that episode when she went to her mother house in Detroit? That was sad, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, that broke my heart to see that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I
Go on.
understand that, but I mean, Kenya, she's good friends with Melody Cherie, and she already then said what Martel did with the revenge piece. So why would she then turn around
Mhm.
and do that? Why would
Mhm.
I mean, if there's any truth to it, I don't know, Kenya, man, I don't know. That ain't good, considering you see what Melody Cherie been through, and they're good friends. So
Yeah,
why would
she
she then
kinda
turn around
played
and
her
do
if
that?
she did do that at her own event, she kinda played herself. I would like to think that she
Right.
was smart enough not to. It could be
Right.
a
After
rumor,
she
I
heard what
hope,
Melody
but
been through, come on, you don't do that to another woman. You don't do that.
yeah,
After
that's
Kenya
really
knows
bad.
what Martell did to Melody. Kenya the
Yeah,
one
Hold
who
it,
really,
said it.
really bad.
hold it, Cheryl. Let me welcome Melanated Energy to
Hi,
the stage. Hey,
Melanated.
Melanated.
Hey
Hi,
y'all,
Melanated
how
Energy.
y'all doing? Miss
How you
Pinky,
doing,
hello,
Mama?
Stella. Melanated Energy. How you
How you
doing,
doing?
sweetie?
I'm great. How y'all doing? I just wanted
Good.
to add a little comment to it, but I want to let Cheryl finish, and then I'll speak when it's my turn.
It's your turn. Go ahead on.
Go
Thank
ahead.
you,
Go
thank
ahead.
you, thank you, thank you. I came up just because that came up. Let me tell you that I don't believe Kenya did that at all. I believe that it was a blogger. I know the other blogger, she's like a really tight friend of Nene Leakes, and she goes against all Nene Leak enemies. And I believe that Kenya Moore was one of NeNe Leakes' enemies, and she was at the event that Kenya was throwing, for her her hair spa. And if Kenya really did that, where's the proof? Everybody, it went viral. Why don't is not one proof that came up as real? Not one. I don't believe she did it. And I'm like, I'm a Kenya Moore fan. We both Aquariuses, so I don't believe that she did it. I'm hands down on her side. I don't believe she did it.
Yeah, they gave a statement that the young lady said she was not even there at all. So yeah, the statement it says that Will told Ida was not presented for the display, and that contrary to the report, yeah, compared to the report, she did not subsequently threaten Kenya Moore with a pow pow. But anyway, the young lady was not even there. And they were saying that Kenya Moore had displayed some inappropriate pictures. Because to me, it don't make no sense. Why would I get my grand opening and put that up on display, you guys, at my grand opening where I'm trying to make my bread and butter to feed my family.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
That
I
don't
heard
make
That's
any
where I
cast
was
sense.
member. I
going
heard
with it. I
cast
don't think
member.
it makes sense because
I don't
number
know.
one, like you said, the person, the subject of the RP was not even at the event. Clearly, they don't get along. She wouldn't be there anyway. And if
Yeah.
she did, that's just asking for trouble. And then
Mhm.
I'm launching something. You need a good
Mhm.
reputation when you're launching a new business, opening up a new venue, whatever. Why would you put poster size RP up, at your launching of a new? It just doesn't make sense. I
'Cause I heard
dislike
they got
Kenya. I
into
care
it.
for her, but I'm
Yeah.
not a hater. I don't think she was that silly to go that
Mhm.
far, but she has flirted with dangerous situations and put herself in positions that she could have avoided had she not been so impulsive. But this,
Mhm.
to me, it just doesn't make sense. It make
Right.
And
it
I
I'm
heard
with
and
you
I
on
heard
that
they got
point.
into it. I heard they got into it at the salon, and the girl left. That's when they saying Kenya put that up, and some castmates was talking about it, saying they left because of that. They left the spa because of that. But she did it. I think she said after her and Kenya got into it, the girl left out. She left out the spa upset. She was still outside, and that's when Kenya did that. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's
Uh-oh.
true or not, though.
Hey, now we got a new subject. Where is this girl at? Y'all know that y'all already know by now what done happened. They say that she been exposing customers' information, right? With this
Mhm.
Hmm.
particular blogger. But you know what? She always come out, but she been awful quiet. She was gonna come out and say something, even if she done went to the darn emergency room because cause she's not feeling well. But she's awful quiet. What y'all think about this girl if she really did expose other people, her customers' information?
She in trouble.
In big trouble because
Big
I was
trouble.
talking about it last night on a live I did real quick. I had to get it off my chest. I was with my family, so I didn't want to emote all over them. But I got back and I was just like, I've been dealing with PII for years with the job that I do in tech. You're not supposed to do that. It's against the law. Period. In all 50 states in any language. She's in a lot of trouble. And it's footprints because Shopify is a encrypted server. For those who don't know, you're supposed to have levels of security to protect personal identifying information. That's your payment information, your birth date, anything like that that can lead to your physical location. And it's a footprint. They can figure out who released that information. Period.
Wow. Okay, Pinky, let me hear from you.
Thank you. Now, can I just say something first about the Kenya Moore before I start talking about this? Since
Sure, sure,
I didn't say anything about Kenya Moore.
sure.
I like Kenya Moore. She's one of my favorites on the show. She's a hard worker. And I don't believe that don't make any sense to me. Why would you ruin your own opening for something like that? And why would you invite somebody that you truly don't like? That don't make any sense. You put those two things together, it just don't make any sense to me. Now, it may make sense to other people, they may run with that, but it don't make no sense to me. So my money is on Kenya. Now, when it comes to this, Stormy girl. Stormy. Stormy. I don't care nothing about her either. But with Stormy, her putting personal information out, the PII, your personal identifiable information. Now, if she do that as a company, that is called what do you call it? I forgot. It's on the tip of my tongue. When they have to notify everybody or anybody that they think that the information was breached. You call it a breach. So she breached her own company's guidelines. That's a fool. Now and then, if she willfully gave it out, which we know, my money on she did, in my opinion. She needs to be held liable for this. She needs to be sued, brought down, and company brought down. She don't know how to run a company because she's too hood rat. She's always going to be hood rat. Don't know how to talk. Don't know how to do anything but curse and fuss just like her crazy looking mama. She is too hood to be playing with other people's money. And that's what people get when they put their money in her hands, thinking they're going to get a product. This woman is too hood. Look at her character before you go buying something. Just because you like it, you don't go buying from a clear skinned person you don't like. Would you do that? No, you wouldn't do that. So why go buy from just because she's a black woman? That
Yeah.
doesn't make no sense to me. I don't care whether you're black, white, or green, or gray. If I don't care of your character and this and that, and I don't like the way you run things, I'm not going to buy from you. I'm not going to support you just because you black.
Well, I think if you look at this, I got intimidation. She liked to try to intimidate. I believe she thought she was going to intimidate this, Miss Queen Sheba, to where she would just shut up and won't complain about her products. So I don't get these haters. These haters are on talking about acting like it's unbelievable that this girl would do that. When you got the BBB over there letting you know all those people over there, just she got an
Hmm.
F rating, y'all, for where
Right,
people are not getting their product. So why is that so unbelievable that she would do that?
right. That's
The
because they're just
purposeful.
stupid and uneducated as she is. Well,
Hmm.
y'all just need to let me be quiet because my mouth is kind of. I
Well,
may
let
go
me hear
off
from
and yeah,
Melanated Energy. What you
yeah.
think about the Stormy situation, Melanated Energy?
Hands down, I believe she did that 100%. For a person like her to have disrespected you the way that she did, I believe she's capable of anything.
Hold on, y'all. I'm going in the house. Keep talking. Whoever want to talk next, go on. I'm finna come in the house. Go on, y'all. Let me hear from you, Queen. What you think about the Stormy issue? Come here, help me.
I'm with melanated on this one as well. Her behavior, relevant past behavior on the show, especially when she reared up threw a chair, then she came for you, really disrespectful and foul. So I don't put anything past Stormy. And she needs a lot of help. She's not really technologically inclined. So I think she had, some help to do the things that she's been doing up until this point. And I don't think Queen Sheba is the first one that she's done it to.
I agree with you, Queen, on that. Excellent point. I agree.
Gotcha.
I wanted to add a little bit extra to that. I wanted to add the fact that if anybody feel like they have that their personal bank information has been compromised, I feel like they should notify their state attorney general just to have like a record of the report that you made and to see what further steps you could take to combat what however you're being affected. I think that that's very 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 important is to notify the state attorney general of that because that to me is like type some type of mob style what they call that rico like it's like she could be caught up on rico charges because if you doing that to quiet people that to me sounds like you extorting your customers.
Mhm.
Right.
And it's
You're right.
like we said earlier, threat, intimidation. Like, who do you think you are? Who did you think Queen Sheba was? That's my
That's a
thing. How do
perfect
you
question.
underestimate somebody off online? You don't know what backing Queen Sheba has legally or professionally. You don't know her reputation off this here platform, this app right here. That's the ignorance and what really sends me to a tizzy furious because people underestimate each other all the time, especially black women. When we get a little bit of clout, we start to abuse people who we think are less than or who we don't need. And Stormy, that's really dangerous. That's a really dangerous
Mhm.
mindset, very ignorant, because you don't know who I am. You don't know what I have access to. I could be telling you I'm just a mom and a grandma, but I could be the feds for all people know. You
Yeah.
can't assume. So I think it's I agree 1000 with
So
Mel.
y'all can use me as example. What she did to me and will try to intimidate me and threaten me and yeah, that's been, and she put her husband and his boyfriend. Oh, her husband and this man. She put she put them all in my face to intimidate me. So she do use that tactic of intimidation. That's just my opinion of my experience, what I went through with her. Yeah.
I agree. I agree. It was just
Right.
disgusting. Disgusting
Yeah.
what she did to you. It was uncalled for. Even if I was upset that you showed up at my establishment or nervous or creeped out, I would be very graceful. I'd be like, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't practice that where people come here to order, but this
Yeah.
is what I can do for you. How about
Mhm.
just this one time? I'll take your order. It's on me. Return the money back to your friends because you came all the way out here. I'll make
Right.
one little statement and take my happy ASS back up in the building. She didn't have to do
Hmm.
all of that. She could have vented and bled all over her people inside. She didn't have to do all that.
Right.
That's a mental disorder. There's something wrong with you where you feel you have to attack someone because you're threatened. You already know that you got caught. You got you exposed yourself when you attacked someone like that. You just
Yeah.
dry snitching on yourself. That's just the way I see it. That's from
Hmm.
the hood.
Right.
I'm not a hood
Hmm.
booger, but I am from the hood and I know that tactic. That's
Yeah.
the way it goes.
But Queen Sheba now, Queen Sheba did a great job with showing receipts, right?
Mhm.
Right.
She didn't just come on and just say it without no receipts. She showed receipts. And that blogger, I think that blogger, I don't know if he gonna apologize to her or what, but he needs to apologize to that woman because he said so many things to her that wasn't right. Yeah. So now we're gonna switch over
Mm-mm.
to this man right here. Y'all know this man. I don't believe that he forgot his ring. I just
Uh-huh.
don't. I don't believe. Y'all remember he sat down with her. He didn't have his ring on,
Right.
and he went and told his new wife. His new wife. Oh, I forgot.
Mhm.
I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. I love my ring. Then and then she said something that to me made me feel like she was so insecure. Well, I got my ring or somebody I can show my ring myself to her. And then she said, what did she have on? That makes her did you already got the man? But it just making she just sounding insecure to me. What do y'all think?
I don't know one
I agree
thing.
with.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Picky. Go ahead.
Okay, I was going to say I agree with you. I saw that little part, that little clip, and the way he was, it was like he was afraid to tell her, but I better tell her because she gonna see it. I forgot my ring, but he looked like he was just coming in from that meeting with her. So if he was just coming in, when did he go through the house to grab his ring and then sit down? No, he just came in. He had that ring in his pocket or left it in the car.
Yeah.
So he took at my impression when I saw that. I said, "Oh, he just lied. He just lied. Homeboy just lied." But that's
Mhm.
you know,
I know one thing. I never take up. I really take up for a man, but I am sick. of Destiny. I
Ooh,
am sick of Destiny and
Yeah.
her victim playing nonsense. The
Mm-hmm.
same thing she
mhm.
accused Sonny of doing, she did to Melody.
Right.
Yes,
Sat
yes.
in Melody's
Yeah.
home on the hill, smiled in
Mhm.
Melody's face, acted
Mm-hmm.
like she was Melody's friend. Melody confided in
Mm-hmm.
her, just like she did Sonny, about Martel. Come to find
Mm-hmm.
out, she was behind the scenes working with Martel the whole time. So
Mm-hmm.
it's karma. See, one thing about Destiny, she can dish the dirt out, but then she can't take the dirt back. The
Mm-hmm.
man was a player. The man said, Destiny was my side chick for 15 years.
Woo,
What
say
Wow.
this
it,
man
girl.
said, now, if I'm not mistaken, when a man say I'm his side chick for 15 years, that says it all right there.
Right.
That says it
And
all
she
that you
did
didn't
not
mean that
dispute
much
that,
to him.
Cheryl.
Huh?
She did not dispute that. And
No.
then I love how the wife broke it down for us. She was, and even him and Destiny was talking about how Destiny was said, I flew in what she said, every other week or every something, flew in. And then wife broke it down for us. And I like how she broke it down. She flew in to a hotel to get humped on and then flown back out. Oh Lord. I said,
Right,
oh Lord.
because he kept saying that when she kept saying I would come out every weekend. He said, "Yeah, I paid for that too. I paid
Right.
for that too." The man at the time, 15 years ago, that man was in his early 20s. That man was a player from the Himalaya. That man was a player. You can look at Moses and tell he was a player at
But
the end of the day.
but
But
Cheryl,
now, huh?
but Cheryl, excuse me, she allowed that. And then and not just that, for 15 years, during that 15 years, she was dating her ex-husband, getting engaged to him,
Yeah.
Right,
married the man,
right,
still sleeping around, sleeping, in my opinion, with that demon boy.
right,
God knows who else she was sleeping with. So she is
right,
worse than coleslaw.
right.
She's a
Because I
bona
kept,
fide side
yeah,
chick in a hole.
because I kept
Go
trying to
ahead.
put it together. I kept trying to put it together.
Yeah.
She was,
Let me
she
hear
was
from
cheating on.
Melanated Energy. I hadn't heard from her. You still here?
I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm listening to everything they gotta say. I believe everything they say is 100% true. And I wanted to add a little thing. I think that Destiny probably had a back page. She probably had Craigslist. She probably was selling it. I think she was selling herself. I really do. I really do. I'm
Mhm.
like, for 15 years, ain't no way.
Melanated.
15 years. So
She was for
side chick
sale.
longer than she been a coleslaw side chick longer than coleslaw.
Listen to this. When you know how she kept track of her encounters with him was when she got
Mm-hmm.
paid. Well, you paid me in August.
Oh, she was set.
Yeah, she sure did say that.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it seemed like
Yes,
everybody giving her
She was
money.
selling it. I don't know how she had the nerve audacity to act like he betrayed her or Sonny betrayed her. She has no loyalty to herself.
right.
And
There you
Yes.
go. That's right.
the man said he was seeing several women while with her. So
She
how
was
do
on
you feel that?
rotation.
Right? How do you feel that that was your man? And what? How do you come from a side chick to we was gonna have a baby together and we were gonna name the baby Justice or whatever they were gonna name the baby? How you went from side chick
This
to
is a
now having
law,
a
one of
baby
them.
with the man? I mean, Destiny lies so much. I don't believe one word that comes out of Destiny's mouth. I don't care what she say. She
Well,
is
you
a
know what? Men,
habitual liar.
you know when they in the bedroom, they'll say anything to you, child.
Right.
Yeah, that's
They'll
that
tell you
bedroom
anything.
talk.
But
And
the thing
then,
is, he had several women. Now he said it to her. He had several
and
women
Destiny's
beside
not
her.
the sharpest knife in the drawer. If she thought
Exactly.
that Sunny was her friend after only knowing her on a working situation on a set,
Exactly.
she's not that bright. If you think that just because someone's kind or nice to you or polite to you, is your friend, then you think Moses was your boyfriend for 15 years? Are you like, come on now.
Queen
You
Carmen,
you can't even appropriate your connections with people correctly as an adult. You still have a child mentality when it comes to how you relate to people. No wonder her life is a mess. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Okay, we're gonna
oh,
switch the gears. We still talking about Destiny, but you know what pissed me off? She was on that interview and she balled up Melody. She
Of
said
course.
Yes, on that interview, she was saying that her Sonny betrayed her because on the Monica concert, she bought Melody on there. She said, "Now, how dare she?" Now, Sonny had already hipped us to the fact that she was upset. She said they almost got into it because she bought Melody on that concert, and she said that yeah, well, that was my first concert, my first single, and you got the nerve to bring Melody. And I'm like, what the hell she think? That Melody did not deserve to be on that stage with her?
Seemed
Well,
like it.
she said a lot
The
about She
reason
said a
why
lot
I
about
think,
Melody.
yeah, the reason why I think Destiny is still so fixated on Mel, Destiny is a groupie. She's a textbook
Mm-hmm.
groupie. She's a
Mm-hmm.
gold digging, clout chasing, thirst trapping groupie. A lot of women do that when they chase after these ball players too. They can't stand one another, whoever's the threat, whoever's the biggest catch, if you will, whatever that is. But Destiny is a clout chaser. She gets
Yep.
angry when she can't manipulate you, and that's her punishment for it. She gets fixated until she can slander and attack your character. She's like Mean Girls, just like high school girls.
Mhm.
When you don't come with the latest season of, whatever, they talk about you and dog you out because call you broke and dusty and all that. Same thing, just like sandbox logic, sandbox politics. Destiny doesn't, she'll go wherever the wind blows. Wherever the wind blows, whatever team is winning, whoever she think got the most resources, she can catch their overflow. Melody wasn't having it. She was like, okay, so you are forced to pick a side with my ops, and you carrying information back to my ops. You know this dude is dangerous, but you still gonna just put me out there like a sitting duck. You're not my friend. Melody sidestepped all of them heifers on that show, and that's really what they're mad about. They wanted to come up off of Melody's steam and not
Yeah,
their own. Because
yeah,
remember when Melody was like, Kim and Tisha, y'all can go, when that first, second season, when they made her cry at her house, the pampering
yeah,
day? She was
yes.
like, y'all can just leave. You see, they did not leave. They don't even know how to go home when they're uninvited somewhere. Tisha just showing up, crashing a private event. You were not invited. You're a clout chaser. You didn't come for peace and to be supportive. You came to piss Melody off while she was pregnant, okay, to be a reactive abuser and say, oh, I showed up in peace. When Melody responded by putting her out, that was Tisha's ammo to keep coming for Mel, no matter how much she was going through with her divorce, trying to put the cap on that. They kept coming for her. You didn't support, you don't support, you're not a good friend. It was all planned,
And you
so
know what,
Destiny, clout
Queen?
chaser.
Queen, do you know that part where she showed up, Tisha showed up at that event without being invited was because Melody didn't want her there. They were trying to put Hotel in jail. Now my
Hmm.
thing is with them now. Now with this RP tape, they trying to downplay that, but they thought he was wrong when they say he threatened Marceau, a whole big old man now. But with
Hmm.
Melody, right? She just exaggerate.
Yeah, she's being evil and vindictive.
Yeah,
She's
dark.
this. Oh, it was just a
Uh-huh.
text message. You're diminishing the elongated AB of a woman
Mm-hmm.
who was in an AB marriage, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and her children, their children together are being AB'd because of
Mm-hmm.
the lack of self-awareness of their father. And it, like, that's why I say, and I'll never change my mind, all of them saw that video. Especially
Cool.
Marceau was front and center.
Oh,
I
cool.
know he saw it because after, when we were piecing it together backwards, we followed it and put it together going backwards in the storyline. I could tell by the way he was lusting after Mel after the divorce. He knew about not only the infidelity, but that tape.
Mhm.
He
So did
knows
the
and he
brother.
saw it.
So did the brother. Pinky. Let me hear from
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
So did Basement Billy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Basement
Oh,
Billy,
yeah.
but he said it was Miss Man, but that was I really believe it was I
Mel
believe
at
it was
the time.
Melody.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
and I do
definitely.
too, because
Definitely.
they had no other evidence. But we know he was floating around that tape of Melanie in himself, claiming, and he'd been floating this around for a couple of seasons, claiming it was another man, and he was hoping that that little gator mouth woman will go ahead and dock the tape up to make it look like somebody else, you know. And so, but she didn't go through with it because I don't know what happened. Maybe she just slow and forgot it, you know. But anyway, I don't know whether that other blue uh, brought it to her attention or made her think about it. But everybody know it was not Miss Van, and you can't believe anything basement man said. The basement man is just crazy like the rest of them,
Yeah, he's
and
deranged.
he's
He's
But
deranged.
y'all,
deranged.
well, can I say something? They said Kimmy was the one responsible for getting that man on that over there on that show.
I
And I
believe it.
believe that.
She probably was.
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe she was.
Amy is just trying to destroy Mel with a little sneaky snake self. She's trying to be
Agreed.
cool and like, but if you ever notice when Mel is talking, how she be looking now, she be looking under-eyed at her, looking sideways. Somebody need to throw some, bless her with some water, the way Tisha was blessed. Throw some water on her. Bless that woman.
But Destiny is the biggest snake of all. She is the biggest snake of all.
Yeah,
And then she
Destiny.
sits around here with this with this victim acting card, putting this victim
She's
card
always a
of what
victim.
Sonny did to her, and this and that. Girl, you was going around. If you remember the scene when I think Martel, I don't know what season it was. Martel and Chris was outside talking, and she ran up to Martel to have her listen to some kind of recording. She recorded Melody on an
Yeah,
interview or something. Remember that?
yeah, that made me sick. Yeah.
Right. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. But a woman take your man with your eyes closed, and now you're upset. This is what she did to Melody. The same thing she accused Sonny of doing to her. She
And
did
then
to
they got the
Melody.
nerve to talk about girl code. Yeah,
Right.
that was
Girl,
just
bye. Girl, bye. Then she gonna come
melanated
to Melody.
energy. Melanated energy, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I just be listening to y'all. But you
Okay,
know what?
what if y'all do you think that they had girl code on that show? Any of them?
There was
Please.
never girl code. It was all they was all Melody Ops. They had girl code amongst each other, not to out
Mm-hmm.
each other with their bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like they know that
Mm-hmm.
Basement Billy, was the one that Kimmy they didn't tell on Kimmy that that she was the one that orchestrated Basement Billy getting on it. But Basement Billy, he was on his wherever he was posted at, he said that Kimmy was the one that told him, "Don't worry about it, I'm gonna get you on the show. If you just wait a minute, not cause bring up so much ruckus with the whole situation." She was the one that backed him with all the bullshit and gave him what to say and
Mm-hmm.
everything like that. I believe that she's the one that's doing all that. Like that's why I'm not gonna say that, but I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. But yeah, Kimmy is not a nice person at all, and Melody is her ops, and Melody knows that. So I think that's why Melody plays her close.
Hmm.
Okay, you
Yeah.
guys, it's a little over 2 hours. I'm getting ready to end it. Y'all can say y'all final goodbyes. But you guys, there's my cash out, Black Titanic, $ Black Titanic, and super chats. Thank you guys for being here. You got two content creators up here. You got Pinky and you got Queen. And so you guys don't forget hit that cash out, okay?
Can I say something before first, guys?
Yeah,
Don't forget the Cash App, Black Titanic's Cash App, and also you can do what is it? Cash App and
super stickers.
Super Stickers. Yes, she did some great content today, and I think she deserves to be blessed. Thank you, guys. Go ahead, guys. I just want to say that great
Okay, you
content.
guys,
All
we'll
right,
stay.
I'm gonna do mine. I'm gonna do mine next. And I'm gonna drop down. Thank you for having me up here. Queen Common Sense is the other content creator that's up here. If y'all want to go ahead and subscribe to her channel, she
Yeah.
has
Thank
great
you.
information,
Love
great
you.
insight, and great theories to go with the different characters on the show. I just wanted to say also that I believe that Destiny is the Eeyore. You know who Eeyore was? She's the Eeyore of Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Bye, y'all.
Okay,
Bye.
Queen.
Love you, sis.
Bye, Melanie. Love you.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Queen.
Yeah. Thanks again, Mama Oma. You are such an amazing teacher. You calm my anxieties. I love you, Pinky and Cheryl.
Thank you.
You too, babe.
I think Kimmy is a passive aggressive, covert narcissist. She's an underdog lover. She also is a clout chaser groupie. She's like a local celebrity in her own mind. And she's used to that in her family. So she tried to transmute that over to the cast and it didn't work. It fell flat. And I'm really disgusted by her and how she has zero girl code. So I don't know why they're even having that term fly out of their mouth. That's it for me. I'm disgusted with all of those women.
Well, let me. Miss DG said, Miss BT, I sent that cash out a few weeks ago and it was returned unclaimed. Really? Wow. I didn't know. I don't know how that happened, DG. But anyways, dollar sign Black Titanic. And thank you anyway, sweetheart. Okay, who's next? Cheryl,
Yeah.
did you say anything?
Uh, all I gotta really say is that well, this I guess this episode gonna be a joke too. So I ain't planning on watching it. So you know, but
Mm,
at the end of the day, it's in the Bible. Do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. And it's a hard lesson for Destiny to learn that she was never a friend. So don't expect somebody to be your friend when she was never a friend to anybody. All she did was play dirty, fight dirty, and run around behind Melody's back with Martel. Melody lives rent free in Destiny's head. Period.
mm,
Most of the interview was about Melody, Melody, Melody,
mm.
Melody. That's all she talk about. Melody, Melody. She act like Melody was her woman, and they had a bad breakup. Melody don't want to have nothing to do with us, so now she on a smear campaign. She's the narcissist. You see the male narcissist, which is Martel, and she the female narcissist. She's on a
Mhm.
smear campaign to ruin people, to destroy people, just like
Hold
Martel.
on, hold on. This you, DG? This $25. I got it. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. All right, go ahead.
And Kimmy's a pygmisha, always will be a pygmisha. This is the same person that said Martel was a great guy. And still say, oh, he did some awful thing, but he's a great guy. Above all, he's a great guy. So she's a pygmisha, male dom. She just to me, she just a Stepford wife. That's what I will always call her. That's what I will always call her, a Stepford wife. She's male identified. Period. So I'm just sick of all these people. Mel is now syndicated. She done did 100 episodes. She is now syndicated. I will be so happy when Mel leaves the show. I don't know. I will celebrate the day that she leaves,
You
walks
know
away from
what,
the show
Cheryl?
altogether. Huh?
You know what, Cheryl? A lot of people are saying that Melody staying on the show because that's how she get her money. But
That's a
this
lie.
show, no, because this show don't show none she do as far as marketing. So
Right.
she's not getting her money through this show. She getting her money with her marketing with on her social media. That's
That's
how
right.
she get.
Melody made 62,000. Melody made $61,811.27 in 2 days off
But
of her
at least
skincare line alone.
at least she not lying like Stormy talking about she make
Right.
what $1 million a month.
Oh,
That's
please.
crazy.
And she'll never show no receipts or no proof. Melody showed receipts that she made 61,000 in 2 days. Melody's product sold out. So at the end of
Mm.
the day, the people in the back, the jealous ones in the back, just keep sitting back while she continue to keep rising to the top. And she
Was
will
that
continue to keep rising.
that's Melody and Lauren. They last what was it, cosmetic with Lauren, and they went in
Yeah, Lauren,
together.
It's
Yeah.
Lauren and Melody. I like that
Mm.
she brought her real friends to the show, her real true friends, Dr. Shanita, Forrester, Lauren, Brittany. She brought her real friends to the show.
Yeah.
Show
Yeah,
who
I
her real
love that
friends was.
scene.
I
That
love
was
that
so
scene.
beautiful. Yeah,
I
to see
loved it.
those
I loved
women
it.
really
It
supporting her and really
Right.
having the real conversations that real true girlfriends have,
Right.
not out of malice or spite, but like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
give yourself some
Right.
credit. You
Right.
come a long way, so let's try to open up a little bit more and encouraging her to heal and not just do more damage. I love
And
that piece.
she shut down the people in the back, the haters in the back. Marceau, Letitia, Kimmy and them are not her friends. They're Martel friends. I wish they would
Hold on,
stop
hold
saying
on,
them people was her
hold
friends.
on, Cheryl, hold it. Queen, were
Mhm.
you through? You cut Queen off, Cheryl.
I'm
Hold on.
sorry. I'm sorry, Mama.
Okay, Queen, what were you saying?
Yeah, I just was. I'm glad that they did finally that dinner. That beautiful
Mm-hmm.
dinner they had, little slumber party,
Mm-hmm.
because Melody's very generous. And I remember doing stuff like that for my friends in college. And you
Mm-hmm.
can tell who your friends are, and you could tell who's coming just to get a free meal and a little bit of zhuzh in their life because they don't live that lifestyle. So I loved how they all were on board with just be keeping it real with their girlfriend. They were all really just there to celebrate each other and be supportive.
Mm-hmm.
And Melody
Mm-hmm.
really needed that on camera because she had so much to contend with on top of her own personal struggles with her former marriage. And it just
Mm-hmm.
like relentlessly trying to drain her to make her crumble and give up and break her. And it just didn't happen. So this is
Right.
very much needed for the whole masses to see that she is minding her business, drinking her water, and really just trying to move on and detach
Mm-hmm.
totally from that life because it's a whole different
Mm-hmm.
chapter she's in now. And
Mm-hmm.
nobody, people,
Right.
how a lot of black folks don't know how to let go, even though it's not their situation. They're too invested and they keep dragging you backwards. You're like, I'm done. I'm over it. I really
Mm-hmm.
am. So you can let
Mm-hmm.
go too. That type
Mm-hmm.
of stuff.
Mm-hmm. I
Okay, you
agree.
guys, I'm gonna close it out. And Pinky, you want to say something, please? And then I'm going.
Yeah, since I can't type it in because the person is keep blocking me in the chat,
What?
they're blocking my comments in the chat. So I'm going to just say it out loud. Uh, don't block my comments because I'm the co-host. I'm just letting you know I see what you're doing. Stop blocking me. Okay. And another thing, yes, I do have a second channel that I just started called Pink Global. So they won't let me post it. So I'm just saying it out loud. Thank you. That's all I have to say.
All right. Okay, you
I'm just getting
guys.
started.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna say good night. It's two
Good
hours and
night.
22 seconds. And thank you guys. Thank you, DG, for coming through for me. I really needed that change, that money. Thank you so much. All
Thank you,
right. Good
DG.
night, you guys. Good
Good
Okay.
night.
Good
Good
night.
night,
night.
everybody. Love
Uh-huh.
Okay.
you.
All right. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody.
Uh-huh.
Queen and Cheryl.